Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome back to another edition of the High Button Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League. My name's Easton Troop on the call for you today. In today's matchup, we have the first place Halifax Max with 7-0-0, good enough for 14 points on the year, and the hometown UPS Store South Shore Mustangs traveling out a little bit ways to the Queen's Place Mirror Center here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Currently, the Mustangs sit last in the Hockey Nova Scotia League with an 0-6-1 record, good enough for 1 point. As we get set to go here, referee Nolan McDonald in for the draw as we're off. Suds drops it back to his D partner now. It's Ginnish on the right side, passes it back over to Suds. Suds now passes it up the left side. McKay gets a tip on it. Now down low, Strong has it. Strong now fired off across Ginnish. Whiffed on that one, now back to Ginnish. Ginnish loses it, gets it back, trying to get it over to Odell. Now deflected down low. It's picked up by McKay down low. McKay in on the doorstep. Shot there, cleared away. High slot there. Shot goes a little high of the net. That'll be picked up on the left side. Shot on goal there to Patterson. Stopped by him. Perry will send it along the left side. Now it's picked up by Beliveau as he takes a hit. And he'll clear the ways of the ice down for an icing. 19:20 to go here in the opening period of play here in Liverpool. So face-off will go to the left side there. Linesman in to drop the puck. Starting goaltenders today for the visiting Halifax Max is Cale Campbell, number 31, playing last season for the Cole Harbour Hunters, in the High Button Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League. And Ryder Patterson in goal for the Mustangs, coming off a really good year last year in the Nova Scotia U15 Major Hockey League with the Western Hurricanes. Now Bottomley, he loses it. Gets picked up by the Mustangs, looking to clear. Liver able to keep it in there on the blue line. Perry will pick it up, sent along the boards. Now back to Beliveau, gets a stick on it. Trying to send that one back in by Bootlier, but it goes off the skate of Beliveau, and we'll restart here. Now 1-1-0 to play, so the referees will get a new puck. Face-off going to go right in front of the Mustang bench. Sorry, it's going to be an ozone face-off, actually. Looked like the officials were originally going to put it in front of the Mustang bench, but decided to put it in the ozone. As we're off one more time. Down low, it's picked up by Rogers. Around the boards looking for LeBlanc. Now the Max pick it up. Haverstock, shot there. Got a good rebound chance there, but it's cleared away by the Mustangs. Now once again, the Max have it behind the net. It'll be picked up by Gosling. Gosling, an affiliate player for the Mustangs, got called up from the U16 Valley Wildcats, as that pass is picked off by Creelman. Now Rogers will pick it up in his own end, sent along. It's picked up by the Max along the boards. Now poked away. That one's going to go into the bench and hit Carter Bain right in the chest with 18:11 to go here in the opening frame. 2-0 are the shots in favor of the Max. Linesman in to drop the puck. So we'll get set to go here. Along the left side there, taking a hit along the boards. Now it's picked up by the Mustangs. And that one passed over to no man's land. It's Bailey who picks it up. Also being picked up for this game for the Martello Wealth Buccaneers of the Hockey Nova Scotia U16 AAA Hockey League. And Sullivan will send that one down and takes a big hit from LeBlanc. And here's Levette down low to Uzochekwu. He'll lose it. Now it's picked up by Bailey. Bailey sends that one high off the glass. Picked up by Suds in front of the penalty box. Sent over. Just goes wide of Ginnish. Now Ginnish will pick it back up behind his own net, behind Campbell. Now sent off the right side. Here's Suds with it now. Traveling in front of his own bench. Decides to go over the red line and send that one down. Patterson will play it aside to McMullen. McMullen over to Ogden. Now here comes Dyson Ogden. He dishes it off. Now here come the Mustangs in now with a chance. That one on goal to Campbell. Loose in front, they score. Phil Richard. Richard putting home his second of the season. And the Mustangs lead this one early, 1-0. Tricky bounce that time off of Campbell. And Richard right there on the doorstep to bat it home, and it's 1-0 for the home team. Hartland with the initial shot there, so he'll pick up the first assist, I'd imagine. And now here's Truin with it. Passed over to his D partner, Bootlier. Now back to Truin. Now up the left side, McKay. Icing waved off on the play behind the net. Now here the Max with it. Battle along the boards there. Broken up, Odell will send it over now. Back to Truin. Truin threw on goal that time, took a deflection, cleared out to the corner. Whiffed on that one, and here comes Richard the other way. Bootlier sends that one back in, but not before clearing out to the neutral zone, so they'll have to restart. Pass up from McLean that time, and that one's going to go down for an icing with 16:34 to go here in the opening frame. 2-2 the shots, and 1-0 Mustangs your score. Face off to the left side of Patterson as we're off. Now it's along the boards. Breen loses stick now. Now Richard on the forecheck. He'll crash into the corner there. That's a great move that time by Creelman to get it back for his end. Now that one fired back in by the Mustangs. It'll be picked up by Creelman, his own end there. Broken up by Bellevaux. Bellevaux now will send it down low to McDonald. McDonald there gets knocked off the puck. Creelman will get it back. Now along the boards. Now poked away. Bellevaux couldn't stay on his feet there, and it's the Max coming the other way. Sent over far side. It's Liver who sends that one down. Bottomley on the forecheck there. Good collision there. Now near the blue line that time. Good battle there. Bain in there for the Mustangs now to help his guy out. Really good battle in there, getting physical. Cleared out to the neutral zone, and the Max will restart with it as they'll send that one over to the right side in front of the Mustang bench, and Welsh will send it down. And Welsh made his Maritime Hockey League debut last night with the Truro Bearcats in Yarmouth last night. They picked up a 4-3 overtime win after coming back from a 2-goal deficit in the third. Now down low, it's Fleming who gets tied up that time. Rogers comes up with it for the Mustangs. Decides not to dish it over to McDonald, sticking with it now. That one will be sent down. Along the boards, Mulaney looking to pick it up. Avoids the hit that time. Now the other way, here come the Max. That one almost broken up, now finally broken up by the Mustangs there. Good battle in front of the penalty box. Now eventually getting it off. Here's Shearer in on goal that time. Gets blocked and doesn't reach Patterson. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Sent over far side. That one probably will go down for an icing, as it does. 14:40 now to go here in the first period. Officially a quarter of the way through this opening frame. Face-off will go to the right side of Patterson. So we'll get set to go. Linesman ready to drop the puck. It'll be Shearer in for the face-off for the Max. The puck is dropped and we're off here once again. In on goal that time, stopped by Patterson, still loose there. And Patterson able to make the routine stop there. .34 now to go here in the opening frame. Face-off will go right back to where it was, the right side of Patterson. 5-2 the shots in favor of the Max. Now for the Max down low. Trying to break that one up. McMullen will send it around. Bootlier near the low point area will send that one down. Picked up by McMullen. Now here comes Kyle McMullen up the left side. Trying to avoid a man. Now here come the Mustangs. Sent over to LeBlanc. Parker LeBlanc sends that one on goal. Punched away by Campbell. Now Doyle down low. Trying to get that one out in front for LeBlanc. There's not enough power on it. Now picked up by LeBlanc once again, right into the trapper of Campbell, and he'll opt for the whistle with 14:01 to go. Face off to the left of Campbell. Now it's picked up by the Max. High off the glass that time. Kicked away by the Mustangs there. Now in front of the penalty box, looking to makes some moves. That one's sent back down. Creelman will skate for the loose puck there in his own end behind the net. Now here come the Max up to Uzuchek. He'll drop it off. Now here come the Max on the attack. Good job that time by McLean to send that one back in for the Mustangs. Now Lynch will pick it up down low. Sends that one around. Langell looking to pick it up. Langell got mic'd up today in warm-up prior to the game. Now off a deflection. That one just goes wide. Now on the doorstep there, still loose, just can't punch it home. Great chance that time for the Mustangs. Just doesn't go their way. Now 13:24 to go here in the opening frame. 1-0 Mustangs your score. So face off to the left of Campbell as we're off. Landry in there battling down low. First year U18 player. Played for the U15 Western Hurricanes last year. Now that one trying to be centered out in front there, but good job by Guinness to knock Landry off the puck before he could even touch it. Now Richard just able to keep that one in. Now here's Richard on the left side. That time goes high of the net, off the glass, and here's Shearer with it. Broken up by Rogers. Hartland just can't quite get a stick on it. Now Guinness once again, he'll pick it up. He'll send it over to his D-man Suds. Suds now drop back once again for Guinness. Now here's Guinness up the left side, trying to make a move. Guinness still with it, just gets knocked off the puck though. Only had one man to beat there, excuse me. Now here's Shearer. Shearer trying to work in on goal there. Stopped by Patterson, still loose there. Finally starting to go the other way. Over to Richard. Now here's Richard going the other way, just over the blue line. He tries to fire that one in, but gets deflected. Picked up by Suds in his own end. Suds will decide to play with it in his own end. Here he comes up the left side, pass there. It's broken up by Bain, and he'll send that one back in for the Mustangs. Now the Max have it. Shearer now looking to work things. That one almost broken up by Bain there, and Liver will just try and send that one down. Liver gets it back. Nice move there. Good job by Belleville, though, to knock him off the puck. Now that one will go off the glass. Picked up there by Bain. Bain will send it down off a bounce, and Campbell will get another whistle here with 11:59 to roll here in the first period. Face off on the right side of your screen now. It's going to be Liver and McDonald in for the draw. Ozone face off for the Mustangs, and the linesman is going to direct traffic there on the right side of the face-off circle. We're off here one more time. Now Liver. That one gets taken away by McDonald, gets poked away one more time. Belleville when they're fighting. And now here comes the Max. Broken up that time. Truin almost had a chance there. Now Welsh and McMullen, a good collision there in the corner. Now that one fired in on goal, kicked away by Patterson. Now Bailey will try and clear that one away. Belleville picks it up in front of his own net. That one flipped up and out to the neutral zone. It'll be picked up by Boutlier. Broken up that time. Now here the Max in on attack. Patterson there had to make the save with his shoulder and a little bit of his mask, I believe. Able to make the stop, though. Now here the Max bottomly there. Patterson got a piece of that one. Now here's Truin. Truin now. That one goes wide of Boutlier out to the neutral zone as Boutlier will send that one back over to Truin. Truin now, that one broken up. Bottomly does get it back. Now here's Bottomly in on goal. Shot there. It goes wide of the net. Now Shearer down low. Has Fleming in front. Finally gets it to him. Just can't release it. Now Breen will go with a shot there. Block it away by Patterson. Now Shearer down low. Fleming with it. That one gets poked away. Doyle now will pick it up. Doyle playing for the Mustangs. Played for the Gulls last year in the U15 Major Hockey League. Now broken up that time. Now back for Breen. At the low point area. Shot through traffic there. Goes wide. Mulaney will look to pick that one up, and as he does. Now here come the Mustangs up the right side. That one gets poked away out to the neutral zone. It will be picked up by the Max as Shearer will pick that one up over to Haverstock. Nash Haverstock will flip that one down. Will be picked up along the boards. Now sent around. Here's Ogden with it now. Now it's picked up by Ian Levette. Levette now in on goal. I believe Don't think he got that one off there. If he does, it was obviously stopped by Patterson, but don't believe he released it there. As Breen will go with a shot that time, and the rebound cleared away there. And now the Max over to Breen. Breen now at the low point area. Sent over. Through traffic that time. Goes high and wide of the net. It's cleared away by Perry there. Now that one goes wide to Sullivan. Sullivan played his first year of U18 hockey for the Mustangs. And now here's Breen. Breen with a shot that time blocked. Now it's picked up by LeBlanc. I don't believe LeBlanc knew where that puck was after he got hit with it. So he'll just clear the puck there with 9:12 to go. And we're going to take a 1-minute High Button Sports TV timeout. From High Button Sports, my name's Easton Shoup. We'll see you in a minute.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here after the High Button Sports TV timeout. My name's Easton Shoup, joining you back as we get set to go here to the left side of Patterson. Now the Max with it. Ginnish will send it down low. Uzuchekwu gets tied up there. Broken up by McLean. Good battle there with Uzuchekwu in. McLean down there. Now it's picked up by the Mustangs. That one cleared away. Picked up, though, by the Max, as they'll send that one over to the D partner, Suds. Suds now will send that one over. Almost broken up by Lynch there. If he would have had it, it would have been a 2-on-1 the other way for the Mustangs. But the Max have it. Ginnish now with a shot that time. Goes off the stick and goes wide of the net. Now Gosling picks it up for the Mustangs. Sent over that time. Takes a deflection. Langel's going to skate for it. Icing waved off because it was tipped. Langell now sticks with it there. Gets a shot. Almost got through there sneakily. But Campbell there, running off his post, and then he's able to play to side. Allen will be sent down now. Here come the Mustangs the other way. It's Rogers with it. Good battle now in front of the penalty box. Did get that one sent down eventually. Now picked up by the Max. Behind the net, that one reaches Campbell by his own teammate. With 8:05 to go here in the opening frame. 11-5 the shots for the Max, and the Mustangs lead this one 1-0. Face-off will go to the right side of the goaltender, Cale Campbell, as we're off here one more time. Broken up that time. And the Mustangs get it back and send it down low. It's Bootlier picking it up. Now Bailey trying to poke that one away. Loose there along the boards. It's picked up by Bootlier now once again. Bailey will pick it up at the blue line. Sends that one down. And now Hartland trying to play it on there. Broken up there, just nobody in the slot to take it. McKay will drop it back now for Truin. Now long stretch feed that time. Goes through. And that's going to go down for an icing on the play with 7:34 to go. Face-off is going to go to the right side of Campbell. It's going to be Odell and McDonald in for the draw. Ozone face-off for the Mustangs as we're off. Now that one sent on goal through traffic that time. Doesn't reach Campbell. Now it's picked up by the Max. Sent up the left side. Icing called on the play there. Thought Bailey might have touched it. The linesman says no, and we'll redo it again. This time the face-off will go to the left side of Campbell. On the right side of your screen, Ozone face-off coming up for the Mustangs. Puck is dropped now. Broken up. Over for the Max now. Now here comes Odell. Now McLean trying to get that one up. Sent down. Odell has it. Takes a good bump that time from McLean. Now still down there battling. It's McDonald. Gets tied up there. McKay a cross check in front of the net there, and that one's going to be called. Cross check right to the back there. Hard to miss that one after a good battle, though, in front of the net. And so McKay is going to head to the box for the Max. McKay not too happy after that call. McKay came off the strong season last year with the Halifax Wolverines in the high button Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League. Mustangs to the power play now. Sent over to Bain. Bain sent over to Rogers. Rogers now trying to work his magic. That's that one taken away. Now here's Welsh. Welsh now coming in with speed. Sent over to Liver. Just can't hang on to it, and almost a collision there with Patterson. Now here comes Rogers. Rogers up the gut of the ice. Over to Bain. Bain sends that one down. Along the boards, it'll be picked up by the Mustangs. LeBlanc there pinching in. Good battle there along the boards. Rogers able to keep that one in just barely. Over to Bain. Bain shot there through traffic loose. Mustangs just can't handle it on the rebound. Now back over to Bain. Bain sends it over to Rogers. Rogers back over to Bain. Bain there in front of the net. Tries to send that one to the slot, and it's cleared away by the Max. What a great chance there for the Mustangs. They'll get a couple new changes now, and Rogers picks it up after it got ditched aside from Patterson. 1 minute to go on the power play here. Good battle, and now here's Bottomley who comes up with a short-handed there. Great chance that time. Now here's Mulaney with it for the Mustangs. Bottomley will play the forecheck now for the Max. The Mustangs will look to get set up as Ogden and Doyle are down the ice, and now ditched aside. Now here comes McMullen up the right side. Callum McMullen will send that one in. It's picked up by Mulaney. Mulaney down low to Doyle. Doyle has Ogden in front, just can't get it there. Ogden going to fight for it. Loose battle now. Along the boards, Guinness will try and fire that one out, and great clear that time. Patterson out of his crease to play the puck. It's broken up by Shearer. Man in front now. Shearer still has it there. Being applied the pressure now. Finally taken away by the Mustangs. Shearer takes a hit that time from Doyle. Now here's McMullen. That one up off the stick of Ogden. 3/4 of the way through the opening frame. Bottomley calling for it. Here's MJ Bottomley up the left side. Decides to circle back. Gives it off to Shearer. Shearer in the slot now. Takes a guy down, but taking a hit to make a play there. Now Bottomley gets it back. Penalty expired now. Out on goal to Patterson. He plays it aside for Perry. Perry now gets applied the pressure by Haverstock. Rogers gets it now. Back over to Perry. Now here's Sean Perry up the left side there. Truin now gets over to Bootlier. Bootlier up that time. It's picked off by Rogers. Now a good battle there. Now here's Fleming with it after taking a bump. Cleared away. Welsh takes a bump that time from Langell. Now here come the Mustangs up the right side. It's Alex Lynch. Lynch has Ogden with him. Decides to send that one on and gets deflected and cleared it to the corner. Now here come the Max the other way. It's River Welsh up the left side trying to beat his man. Good hit that time by Rogers to knock him off the puck. Still down low. Here's Fleming with it. Sorry about that, folks. Now here we go the other way. It's picked up by Bootlier. Truin has it now. Now passed up and sent back down. Fleming going for the line change now. Bailey dishes it off to McMullen, I believe. And now here's Breen. Breen sends it over. It's picked up by Hartland. Taken away by Levette. Levette now a shot there on Patterson. Turned aside. Levette now back to the point for Creelman. Creelman over to Breen. Breen to Creelman. Creelman now back to Breen. Breen sent over to Levette. Levette there. Big hit that time from Richard. Knocks him over. Breen now along the board. Sent over to Uzuchekwu. Back to the low point area. Shot through. Stopped by Patterson. Loose on the doorstep. Cleared away. High point. Shot there. Loose on the doorstep. Still there. Cleared away. Uzuchekwu with it. Max still with Ozone possession here. Levette takes a tumble that time. No call in the play. Here's Uzuchekwu now went back with it. Back to the point for Breen. Breen now sent over. Over to Uzuchekwu. Back to Breen. Breen now over far side for Creelman. Creelman back to Breen. Breen down low to Uzuchekwu. Uzuchekwu shot there, stopped by Patterson, sent over. Goes wide, here's Creelman. Down low, back to Creelman. To Breen, to Creelman. To Uzuchekwu. Uzuchekwu now shot there, stopped by Patterson. Still battling now, the Macs have it. If you're the Mustangs here, you taking icing just to get this puck out. Still battling there. Trying to break it up. Now here's Sullivan down low. Sullivan gets that one broken up. Over to Breen. Breen now back to Creelman. Creelman now over to Sullivan. Sullivan through traffic right into the glove of Patterson. Eight shots came in there from the Macs between the whistles. Shots 19 to 5-4. The Macs as the Mustangs lead at 1-0. We're off one more time now. Loose on the doorstep, still there. Broken up, loose. Patterson has it there. Face-off infraction called on the Macs. McKay comes in for the draw. Strong will shift over to the left side. Now it's picked up by McKay. Back to the low point there for Guinness. Down low to Strong. Strong now still with it. Low point area now to Suds. Suds now broken up by Bain. Over to Suds. Suds now through. Broken up by McLean there. As he falls to the ice. Now over to Suds. Drop back now for Guinness. Now Guinness gets by Bellevaux, gets by McDonald. Guinness now go for a skate kid. Tripped up there on the play, and there's going to be a penalty coming to the Mustangs. One time in front goes wide. Still no touch from the Mustangs there. Strong with it. He takes a hit there along the boards. 1:07 to go here. There's going to be a penalty coming to the Mustangs for tripping. It's going to come to Logan McLean for tripping of the Mustangs. A great chance here for the Macs to get an equalizer. With 1:07 to go here. In the opening frame, there'll be no zone faceoff for the Macs as they head to a 2-minute power play. It'll be Liver in for the draw as we're off here. Drop back over to Truin. Truin down low for Haverstock. Now to Liver. Sorry, that's Welsh, not Haverstock. Broken up now. Here's Rogers. Rogers now gets picked up. Sent over first side. Goes off a deflection. Goes high. Here's Welsh. Welsh to Truin. Truin now trying to work in on goal. That one takes a deflection. Goes high. Just misses a protective netting down there. Now the Mustangs will look to clear it out. Here's Mulaney. Lachlan Mulaney's going to skate this one out there. Trying to waste a little bit more time. Decides to send that one in finally after staying on side. As Truin has it. 32 seconds to play here in the first period. That one broken up. Picked up by Rogers as he'll send that one back in on goal to Campbell. Campbell almost lost that one, and Doyle applies some pressure there with 24 seconds to go here in the first period. 21 to 6 the shots for the Macs. Mustangs lead at 1-0. Face-off will go to the left of Campbell now. So we're off here one more time. It's picked up by Breen. Now here's Breen. Sends it over to the right side. Now here come the Macs. Hit that time. Sent along the boards. 10 seconds to go here. Over now to Haverstock. Back to Creelman. Creelman now shot through on goal. Loose in front there. Stopped by Patterson. Still loose. Shot there. Goes high of the net. And wide open there on the right side. Just had to put it over the stretched out glove of Patterson, and the Macs would have tied it up. Just goes high there. So that's going to do it. After the opening period of play, your score 1-0 for the Mustangs. 24 to 6 the shots in favor of the Maxes. We'll head into the intermission. From High Button Sports, my name's Easton Shoop. We'll see you back for the second period of play.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome back to the second period of play of today's High Button Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League game between the visiting Halifax McDonald's and the hometown UPS Store South Shore Mustangs. My name's Easton Shoup. Thanks for joining me today as we get set to go here. Max will start with 53 seconds on the power play. And we get set to go here. Now it's picked up. Here is an early chance for the Max in on goal. Stopped by Patterson. Rebound stopped by Patterson. Cleared away. What a chance early that time for the Max. And now Campbell will play the side. Now here's Truin. He'll take it the other way. Sent over to the left side. Trying to make a move now. It'll be picked up by Rogers. Gives a hit that time. McMullen looking to clear the zone. Max applying some pressure now. Down low behind the net. Sent over, low point area over to Ginnish. Ginnish now for the Max. Sent over to Truin. Truin now far side, back to Ginnish. Able to keep it in. Sent back in. Welsh can't hang on to it that time. It's Liver to Ginnish. Ginnish now back to Liver. Liver back to Ginnish. Ginnish through traffic. Stopped by Patterson. Penalty expired now. And on goal, loose on the doorstep now. Patterson out of position, makes a save as the net comes off. 18:57 to go here in the second period. 28-2 the shots in favor of the Max. 1-0 Mustangs your score. Face-off will go to the left side of Patterson. Linesman gets set to go. And the linesman near the blue line is going to call a face-off infraction on the Mustangs. McDonald's going to be kicked out. Belleville come back in, sorry. The face Shearers were off. Battling that time. Picked up by Bootlier. Bootlier shot on goal, stopped by Patterson. 18:50 now to go here in the second period now. 29-6 the shots for the Max as the Mustangs lead this one 1-0. Puck dropped and we're off once again as Bootlier. That one gets deflected. It'll be picked up by Perry that time. Now that's sent over. Here come the Max. It's Bain. Carter Bain chipped up to Belleville. Belleville on the right side. In on goal. Here's Jacob Belleville, though. That one gets poked away. Belleville still with it. It's taken down to the ice. No call on the play. Now here come the Max up the right side. Can't hang on to it now. Here are the Max. Zone end. Sent over. That one will go wide and go down for an icing there. 18-13 now to play here in the second period. Linesman drops the puck and we're off once again. Here come the Max the other way up the right side. Here's Fleming. Fleming with it up the right side. Takes a hit that time. Bootlier down low. Now here's Bootlier, broke it up. Here's Zuzuchekwu, down low now. Now a good battle there along the boards is picked up now once again by Zuzuchekwu. That one sent out, goes to Wad, sorry. Campbell out to play the puck. Now here the Max with it, making a man miss that time. Now Creelman with it. Uzuchekwu to his right. Sends it over to him. That one shot on goal goes wide. Now Levesque gets it. Now along the boards, it's picked up. In front of the net there off the backhand, that one goes wide. Now drop back, low point area over to Creelman. Creelman now in on goal, shot there. Stopped by Patterson, loose there, still on goal. Patterson tries to get the whistle that time, but it's broken up. And now Creelman has it. Down low once again. Out to the neutral zone. And it's picked up by Breen. Breen now up there, picked up by McMullen. McMullen now off the boards. It's picked up by the Max. Levette just can't quite handle it cleanly. Gets it back, though, and drops it back for Creelman. Creelman now up the right side. Here's Uzu Chekwu. Dishes it over to Levette. Broken up that time. Here's Langell with it. Langell over to Ogden. Here comes Dyson Ogden in over the blue line. Sends that one in on goal. Rebound opportunity that time. Just nobody crashed the net. Now here come the Max the other way. It's Odell with it. Carter Odell over to Cooper Strong. Strong back to Odell. Just goes wide. Now that one broken up by Lynch. Sent out to the neutral zone. And here's Max with it. Over to Truin. Picked up by Patterson. Patterson over to Bailey. Ogden to Elangel. Now here's the Max with it. Here's Ginnish. Ginnish now. Shot on goal that time. Broke it up. Great stop by Patterson on the play. Langell chipped that one out. Now here's Ginnish coming the other way. Ginnish over to Odell. Odell now with it. Circles back. Trying to make a man miss as he does. Gets it over to Bottomley, who tries to send that one down, as he does. And now here's Gosling with it. So he sends that one over. Here's Langell. Langell clears that one away. Looks like it's going to go down for an icing, as it will. 15:23 to go here in the second period of play. 32-7 are the shots in favor of the Max as the Mustangs lead this one 1-0. Puck is dropped, and we get set to go here. Loose on the doorstep, still loose. Break it up in front. Patterson able to make the stop that time after a little bit of banging and crashing. (35-7) the shots in favor of the visiting Halifax Max as the Mustangs lead this one 1-0. Linesman ready to drop the puck as we're off here one more time. Bottomley that time. Loses it, picked up by Bootlier. Bootlier now back to Bottomley. Bottomley to Bootlier. Bootlier now. Shot there, kicked away by Patterson. Now Liver down low. Evan Liver out on the doorstep there. Off the backhand, stuff by Patterson. Still loose, cleared away. Now Rogers with it. Gets that one taken away by Welsh. Gosling breaks that one up on the doorstep that time. Broke it up. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Hartland now tries to send that one down. It's picked up by the Max. Now here's Welsh. Battle there in front of the penalty box. Comes loose. Picked up by the Mustangs. Gosling tries to get that one over. Broken up though. Welsh that time takes a bump. Now the Mustangs, they'll fire that one over. Here's Richard with it now. That one picked off by Welsh. Down low on the doorstep for the Max. Off the backhand, stopped by Patterson. Now here's Bootlier. Bootlier now over to Creelman. That one broken up through traffic by Perry as he takes a bump that time. Now to Richard. Richard, it's knocked off the puck there. Sent out, picked up at the low point area. Down low, broken up by Perry. Now here's Hartland, who just can't hang on to it. Now the Max with it. That'll be flipped out. Now Creelman with it. Passed over to Haverstock. Now here's Shearer. Shot there, stopped by Patterson. 13:41 to go here in the second period. 39-7 the shots in favor of the Max. 1-0 Mustangs your score. Face-off will go to the left side of Patterson. Linesman ready to drop the puck. Directing traffic, on that right side. And that one will be cleared away by the Mustangs. Picked up by the Max now is Creelman will send that one up to Ozu Chekwu. Behind the net now, here's Perry. Sends that one around. Now that one sent in by Creelman, kicked away by Patterson. Creelman now, the low point area, through traffic, stopped by Patterson, cleared away. Now that one gets broken up. It's picked up by Creelman now, over to the left side. Now Perry trying to break that one up. Down low here, the Max. Trying to wrap that one around. Low point now for Creelman. Creelman now sent over. Here's Sullivan with it. Broken up. Now here's Bellevaux. Stretched feed that time. Icing waved off as it was tipped. McDonald picks it up down low for the Mustangs. Takes a hit that time. Now it's broken up. Here come the Max the other way. It's Levette. Ian Levette over the blue line. Shot that time. I believe Patterson got a piece of that one. Now Levette can't hang on to it. Tie up along the boards now, trying to move things. Referee wants it moving. Now here the Max sent over to Truin. Truin now sends that one in. Stopped by Patterson on the rebound. They score. Nate McKay. And on the 44th shot of the hockey game, the Max finally find the back of the net. And it's a 1-1 hockey game now here at the Queen's Place Mirror Center. McKay puts out his third of the season on his rookie campaign. It's now 1-1. Now Truin dropped back. Looking to go over to Truin once again as he does. Max trying to build some more momentum now. Slid across that time on the doorstep. Patterson has it, still digging at it. Refs finally blow the whistle. McKay and Doyle exchanging words now. They would have played against each other last year in the High Button Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League. So we're off here one more time. That one goes wide of the net. Down low, it's broken up. Picked up along the boards, that one goes wide. Shot that time, stopped by Patterson off the rebound. The Max still have it. Through traffic, kicked away by Patterson off the rebound. That goes wide. That comes off. (49-7) the shots in favor of the Max, and we're all squared up at one apiece. Face off to the right of Patterson as they get that net adjusted on the right side. We're off here. Now here's Bootlier. Bootlier now goes off the stick of Welsh, goes down. It's picked up by Perry now along the boards. Bootlier gets a shot off. That one will go wide. Picked up by Bottomley, broken up by Perry. Now Langell with it. Here comes Aiden Langell up the right side. Has Ogden up the gut, broken up. Staying on side now, reaches Campbell in goal, and he'll get the whistle with 11:08 to go now in the middle frame. Linesman ready to drop the puck, and we're off here one more time. A shot off the face-off that time, covered up by Campbell. Face-off to the right side is dropped by the linesman. Now here comes Bootlier. Dishes it off to Bottomley. Now up the left side, here come the Max. 3-on-2, broken up by the Mustangs, still there. Now it's picked up by Welsh. Picked up by Bottomley, broken up. Now here come the Mustangs. Here's McMullen with it. Here the Max. Kept in by Langell. Great effort that time. kept in by Bailey. Now McMullen, shot that time gets blocked by Suds. Now here's Ogden. Down low, here's Bootlier with it now. Ogden with it. Down low. Bootlier with it, send along the boards. Now it's picked up by the Mustangs after it got broken up though, so they'll have to reset. Heartland dishes it over. Now here's Bootlier. Bootlier now sends that one in. It's broken up. Can't hang on to it. Now here come the Max once again, and on goal there, stopped by Patterson. That one gets sent down, reaches Campbell in goal, and icing will be waved off. Now here's Fleming with it. Now at the right side, here's Shearer. Shearer now can't hang on to that one. Hit there along the boards. Here's Levette. Sent around. Creelman dished off. Shearer over. Now that one broken up. Richard. Now it just got knocked out of the zone. We'll have a 1-minute High Button Sports TV timeout from High Button Sports. My name's Easton Shoup. We'll see you after the break.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back, hockey fans. We're here after the 1-minute High Button Sports Media timeout. My name's Easton Shoup, bringing you back here as we get set to go here. 1-1 your score, 50-10 the shots in favor of the Max. That one will get fired back in. It's picked up by Rogers down low. Takes a hit that time from Shearer. Rogers playing a dog though down low. Gets it cleared away to the blue line. Now here's Fleming. Fleming turned around, centered out in front, goes wide. Now hit there along the boards. Broken up, cleared away, just goes wide of Bain. Now to Fleming, staying on side. It'll be sent down, it'll be picked up down low after a battle in the corner by the Mustangs. So that one picked off by Creelman. Creelman now a shot stopped by Patterson. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Belvo hangs on to that one. Now Gosling will send that one back in. Now to Bain. Bain, a shot punched away by the goaltender. That one goes a little wide, loose in front. Shot stopped by the goaltender, still loose, cleared away. What a chance that time for the Mustangs. Now here's Shearer. Broken up that time off the backhand, stopped by Patterson. And what a beautiful chance that time for the Mustangs to take their lead back. But great job by Campbell to stay tall between the nets. Face off to the right of Patterson. It's picked up by the Max. Sent in. Goes wide of the net. Doesn't reach him. Now fired behind the net. Here's Mulaney. Down low. It's picked up by Perry. Sent around once again. Sherwin will take a bump from Mulaney that time. Now here's Uzuchekwu. Makes a man miss. Shot through traffic. It's stopped by Patterson. Stick broke in front. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Has Mulaney up the left side. Mulaney in on goal. Shot stopped by Campbell. What a chance that time. Great back check that time from Truin of the Max. Will just be a second here as the linesman had to go down and pick up the stick on the other end that snapped off the deflection. Now the other linesman's ready to go, and here we are. Shot that time off the draw, gets blocked, and now here's McKay with it. Sent over that time, goes wide of Odell. And icing's called on the play that time. Head coach Tim Boyce didn't seem too pleased with that call. Nothing you can do now, though, is we'll head the other way. Ozone face-off coming for the Mustangs. Face-off to the right of Campbell. Centerman in for the draws. We're off. Now Mulaney with the backhand. Nobody there. And Suds with it. Now Bootlier. Strong takes a bump that time. It's picked up by the Max. Though taken right back by Mulaney. Drop back now for Z. Now sent over. It's picked off by the Max, though, after getting broken up. In on goal to Patterson. Played aside for McMullen. Down low to Bailey. Can't hang on to it. Now it's broken up. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Allen gets broken up. McKay now with it. Picked up by Mulaney. In the slot that time, a diving Bootlier. Doesn't get a piece of the shot, but the shot does go wide. And that one will go high off the glass, but stay in play. Now it's picked up by McMullen in front of the penalty box. That one gets picked up, though, by Suds. And now that one will be flipped up. Broken up. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Dish aside to Ogden. Battle there in front of the Mustang bench. Now the Mustangs with it. In on goal in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Great chance for Lynch that time. Langell in front of the net wants the puck. Finally gets it. Shot on goal that time. Easily stopped by Campbell there. 6:13 to go here in the second period. 53-16, the shots in favor of the Max. Puck dropped by the linesman as we're off once again. Trying to break it up. And on goal, Ogden whiffs on it. If he had a little bit more patience there, definitely could have gotten a quality shot off. Still a great opportunity, though. And here comes Liver. Bottomley with him. Staying on side. Here's Lynch with it now. Alex Lynch. That one gets taken away by the Max. Now it's picked up by Ogden. Ogden now gives a nice little feed up to Lynch. Lynch now a shot stopped by Campbell. Lynch gets it now in front for Langell. Just can't put it home. Now that one is going to go down for an icing on the play. 5:36 to go here in the middle frame. Linesman drops the puck and we're off here. Just barely able to be kept in by McLean there. Now down low for Hartland. Hartland now taking a bump there. Now here come the Max the other way. That one goes off the skate of his own player. The Max able to retain possession now off the right side. It's broken up. Now eventually being fired back in. Now loose in front that time. Now it'll be picked up by Breen. Breen now with it, sends that one in. Now here's Hartland. Hartland now along the boards. Nobody there. Landry sticks to his man there, though, at the low point area. Now good battle down low. Now here's Welsh. Welsh down low, loose in front on the doorstep. Patterson decides not to cover it up. We're 3/4 through the way of this second period. Now it's dropped back. Sent up the right side. Hartland can't hang on to it cleanly. Now Levette, that one broken up. Here come the Mustangs. Looking to go the other way. Landry, flips that one up. It's picked up by Creelman, who sends that one around. Way up to Shearer now. Here's Shearer. Drops that one back for Fleming. Fleming's shot now right into the chest of Patterson. 4:18 to go here in the second period. 54-18, the shots in favor of the Max. 1-1 your score. Linesman ready to drop the puck as we're off. Ginnish now. Down low. Now here's Shearer in on goal. Sent over. Can't put it home. Now here's Fleming. Fleming now over to Levette. Levette, a shot there. Stopped by Patterson and off the crossbar. Now broken up. Here's Bain with it. Low point area. Levette now. Good battle with Bailey in front. Loose puck on the doorstep there. Now a good battle that time. The Mustangs come up with it over to Beliveau on the short side. Beliveau sends that one in. Gets a bounce. It's picked up by Bain. Now down low for Truin. Truin now try to play that one. Now behind the net, looking to start things up. Beliveau now with it. Down low, it's picked up by Shearer. Will Shearer, he's going to take a second now, trying to get things started up. But not taking too long now, as here he comes. Up the left side of the ice, now going to the gut. Has two on his right, one behind him. Now Shearer's shot there, goes high and wide. Now it's picked up by Truin. In front of the penalty box there, good battle. Now here come the Max. Azuzu Chekwu will now pick it up, now in on goal. Broken stick. Now here's Sullivan. Now Boutlier back to Sullivan. Battle that time, broken up. Hit there and a nice hit on the play. Knocks Sullivan down to the ice. Now at the low point area, kept in by the Max. And stopped by Patterson through the lane. And Haverstock seems to be down there. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up to Cameron Bailey of the Mustangs. Cross-checking the call. It looks like they're going to potentially take Sullivan too. And yeah, it looks like we're going to get coincidental minors here. They gave Bailey cross-check, so I'm going to assume they're both cross-checking, but easily could be roughing on Sullivan too. Either way, they're going to cross-cancel. They're going to be coincidental minors, and we'll keep on the 5-on-5. Face off to the left of Patterson. So we're off here one more time. Boutlier with it. Boutlier now shot that time, gets blocked. Now along the board, sent down. Broken up. Now sent around. Picked up by Boutlier at the low point. Can't hang on to it now. Mulaney, will apply the pressure. Now over for LeBlanc. LeBlanc shot that time. Goes off Suds. Looks like Suds may have got that one in the head. Now over to Strong. Strong now in over the blue line. Super Strong shot on the goal that time. Stopped by Patterson. Under 2 minutes to go now in the middle frame. Now broken up. Staying on side that time. Now here come the Max the other way. Up the right side, here's Boutlier. Boutlier now over to Strong. Strong now shot there, stopped by Patterson. Now to Boutlier, taken away though by Odell before he reaches it. Shot there through traffic, goes wide of the net. Didn't seem like Patterson had a good look on where that shot came from. And now here's Creelman who sends it over. For the Max, here they come. Taking a hit that time. Sent down. That one just happens to go off the post there. So no icing on the play. Creelman now picks it up for the Max. Has Bottomley there. Trying to dish it off though to the high slot. Just can't hang on to it. The Max will retain possession. Here's Creelman. Creelman back over. Shot through traffic, punched away by Patterson off the rebound, off the side of the net. And now here's Bottomley. Bottomley now. Lynch applies some pressure on him. Down low, good battle. Now it's picked up by the Max. Loose on the doorstep there. Creelman's going to come in. He'll wind up with a wrist shot that time. Patterson looks like he made the stop that time, unless he was blocked through traffic. Now along the boards, 30 seconds to play here. Looking to tie things up. Ogden trying to cover that area, making sure nothing goes crossed over to Creelman. Now he's going to drop back. Now here to the Max. It's Creelman now. Creelman sent back over to low point area. Welsh will skate it out Off a deflection in front. That one goes wide. It's Bottomley with it behind the net. Looking to set things up. Shot there. Gets broken up behind the net. Now here are the Max under 10 seconds to play. Now here come the Mustangs. 5 seconds to go. They look to clear this one out as they do, and Creelman will pick it up. They'll flip it down. And after 2 periods of completed hockey action, 1-1 your score. Shots on goal set at 61-18 in favor of the Max. 1-1 your score. We'll head to the intermission. Both players, out of the box. Sullivan and Bailey for both sides, who had the coincidental minors there at the 2:27 mark. So we'll be back to even strength here for the third period of play from High Button Sports. My name's Easton Shoup. We'll see you here for the third period of play.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back, hockey fans, to the third period of play in today's High Button Nova Scotia U18 Major Hockey League game between the visiting Halifax Max and the hometown UPS Store South Shore Mustangs. My name's Ethan Shoup on the call. 1-1 your score through 40 minutes of hockey action. 61-18 the shots in favor of the visiting Max. And what a game Ryder Patterson has played, a rookie goaltender, turning away 60 of the 61 shots he's faced so far in this one. Everybody getting fired up for this one. Highly anticipated third period of play on the way. Refereeing to drop the puck as we're off. Now drop back. Here the Max. Sent up through. That one going to be waved off there on the play. Send it out in front. It's broken up there. Shot through. Stopped by Patterson, but also rung off the post there, sorry. Now down low, here the Max with it to Guinness. Guinness sends it over. Sent over to Shearer. Shearer now, shot that time, goes high the net, and hits the protective netting now with the 19:28 to go in the third period. These two teams will meet again tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Lunenburg County Lifestyle Center's Clearwater Seafoods Arena. Anthony Hunt will be back on the call for that one. You'll be able to watch it none other than on highbuttonsports.ca. Now here's Suds. Through traffic, stopped by Patterson off the rebound. Can't hang on to it. And now here's the Max. That one goes high the net. It's picked up along the wall. Liver will send that one down once again. Now here's Bootlier with it. Now here are the Mustangs trying to make a move. Now that one's sent back in. It's picked up by the Mustangs. And Bailey down low to McMullen. McMullen now with it. Sent back over to Langell. Broke it up that time. Lynch actually poked that one away from Langell by the looks of it. Now here's Liver in on goal. Shot there, goes wide. Now along the boards. Here's Bootlier with it. Bootlier now can't hang on to it. And Bailey will send it around. Here's Suds. Now poked out to the neutral zone. Hit that time. Suds will send that one down. Now here's Bottomley with it. Bottomley shot that time. Gets broken up. Bottomley gets it back once again. Now Creelman shoots that one through off the deflection. They score. Sam Fleming pots home his fourth of the season, and the Max are going to take the lead for the first time this game. It's 2-1. The Max is your score. 64-18 are the shots in favor of the Max, and we'll get fired up one more time to get it going. Now here are the Max once again, sent down. Picked up by Rogers. Up to Bain. Broken up. Now here's Breen with it. That one blocked. Though picked up by Creelman now. Now picked up by the Mustangs. Here's Bain with it. Carter Bain now coming the other way. And over the red line. That one gets broken up. Now here's Odell with it for the Max. Here comes Carter Odell nearing the gut of the ice as he finally switches over towards the left. Now that one broken up by Gosling. Rogers lays the finishing touch there and sends him down to the ice. Now that one gets broken up. Breen has it. Bain trying to get a stick on that as he does. Now here are the Max. Once again, Odell has it through traffic. That one goes wide. Now here's Ewan McDonald coming the other way for the Mustangs. He's picked up by the Max. Now Breen has it over to Uzuchekwu. Now here come the Max over the blue line. Offside called on the play. (17-18) to go here in the third period of play. 64-18, the shots in favor of the Max. It's 2-1 for the Max. As Guinness picks it up now, trying to make a move. Gets poked away, now getting it back. Sent down, though. Now Perry and Haverstock will clash into the boards. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. It's Landry with it. The left side gets by his man, pokes that one out of reach. Richard takes a bump there along the boards. Here's Guinness who takes a hit there from Richard. Now here's McKay with it. Nate McKay coming the other way, sent over to the right side. Broken up by Sam Hartland. Now one will get sent back in. Now it'll be picked up by McKay after getting tied up by Landry. Dropped down low to Guinness. Guinness to Truin. Now here's Truin, the left side. Penalty on the way to the Mustangs. Here's a check move shot that time, stopped by Patterson on the rebound. $16:21 to go here in the final frame. And Richard is going to head to the box for tripping. Face off to the left of Patterson. We're going to adjust the net now. Looks like it came off a little bit. Both linesmen now. We'll go again here. Face off to the left of Patterson. 66-18 the shots for the Maxes were off here, and they lead it 2-1. Now here's Bootlier in the neutral zone. It's passed over now for Suds. Suds with it now. Drop back for Shearer, sorry. Now here's Shearer up the right side. It's by Mulaney and sends it down. It's picked up along the boards after a good battle by the Max. And on the penalty kill now, the Mustangs applying the pressure. Now into the corner. Great job by Doyle trying to kill off some time there. Now here comes Levette the other way for the Max. Bump that time into the boards. Sent around now. Now here's Bootlier with it. Blake Bootlier now at the low point area. Sticking with it. Down low. Pass across, gets broken up. Mulaney just can't hang on to it, but it still clears the zone, so it works out in his favor. Bootlier now, that one gets broken up. Doyle applying some pressure now, and that one will be sent down. So here's Shearer with it now. Over to the right side. Now Shearer looking to get in on goal there, staying tight. Goes wide of the net. Now Breen with it. Stopped by Shearer. Shearer now off a deflection from Sullivan. Stopped by Patterson. Now down low once again. Breen has it. Back to the low point area. Down low here to the Max. Now over to Breen. Breen now sends it over back to Breen. Breen now over to Creelman. Creelman through traffic. Stopped by Patterson on the doorstep. It's put away. Creelman back over. Now to Liver. Liver to Breen. Breen a shot. Stopped by Patterson. $14:29 now to go here in the third period. 8 seconds to go here on the kill for the Mustangs, and 69-18 the shots in favor of the Max. Patterson really standing on his head in this one, keeping his team in it. Puck drop now by the linesman. We get set to go. Breen now sends it over to Creelman. Creelman a shot there through traffic is stopped by Patterson reaching out with the trapper. 14:22 here. Richard not out of the box yet. Has 1 second to go. Face off to the left of Patterson. Face off infraction on the Max. Liver now comes in. Puck dropped and we're off. Richard out of the box. He'll head straight to the bench. Now as it's dropped back. Now here the Max. Sullivan takes a good hit from Rogers there. Breen with it now at the low point through traffic. Misses the deflection he was looking for. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. That one broken up by Breen. Now that one's going to get sent back in. Picked up by Creelman. Sent back in by Rogers. Belleville and Creelman looking for a collision there. Decided to avoid each other. That's broken up. Here come the Mustangs. In over the blue line is Doyle. Doyle shot that time. Gets deflected and goes high of the net with 13:36 to go. Face off to the left of Campbell. And we're set to go here one more time. Allen broken up. Now here comes Bottomley. Bottomley now to Fleming. Fleming now sends that one in along the boards. Here's Truin with it. Down low to Bottomley. To Guinish. Blocked that time by Langell. Now it's picked up by the Max. Sent over to the short side. Now here come the Max. It's over to Guinish. Guinish now over the red line, over the blue line, looking to attack now. Shot there, stopped by Patterson. And swallows up the rebound. (71-18) the shots for the Max as they lead it 2-1. Face off to the right of the goalies. We're off here. Sent around the boards. Here's Landry with it. He pokes that one out to the neutral zone. Richard still gives a hit to Bootlier there. Now passed up. That'll get sent down. Here's McMullen with it now. Suds now. Off deflection. Turned aside by Patterson. Now Uzuchekwu now to the low point area for Bootlier. That one sent down. The first side is picked up by the Mustangs. Here they come. That one gets blocked. Now here's Haverstock with it. Haverstock, that one gets broken up by McMullen. And McMullen and Haverstock have a bit of a collision there. Suds with it. Down low. Bailey lays a hit there. Suds. That one gets sent down into the protective netting and gets stuck there with 12:15 to go. Face-off will go to the right of the goaltender. Linesman gets set to drop the puck. Shear now enters the draw for the Max. Puck is dropped. Whistle now by the linesman. Puck dropped as we're off once again. Now a shot that time. It's swallowed up by Patterson. 12:10 now to go here in the final frame. Linesman ready to drop the puck, and here we go again. Over in front now, bouncing puck loose on the goal line there. That puck was just about sitting on that red line. Now here the Max, the left side. Passed up, now here they come with numbers. Now shot that time, steered aside by Patterson. Now here the Max. Kept in by the Max. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Trying to get that one up to LeBlanc. Now that one will go off the wall. Picked up by Breen. Breen now to Creelman. Creelman now over to Breen. Breen passes it through, gets deflected. LeBlanc over to Bellevaux. Bellevaux to Doyle. Doyle now dives in and tries to keep it in as he does, but it's picked up ultimately by Levette of the Max, and he's takes a bit of a fall there. Now here's Perry from the Mustang bench. It's picked up by Truin of the Max. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Here comes Sullivan now. Sullivan down low. Here's Patterson now. Sent around. Here's Bellevaux now in front of the Mustang bench. Now Truin's past that time. It's broken up by McLean. Now Guinish with it. Down low now, it's picked up by Patterson. Patterson plays it around the right side, up the left side, sorry. And then that one reaches him again, and he'll cover it up with 10:30 to go. Face-off will go to the left of Patterson. Once again, what an outstanding game he's played. 76 shots, 74 saves. Now that one sent around. Here are the Mustangs. That one cleared away. Here's Ginnish. Ginnish sends that one down off the bounce. It's punched away by Patterson. Down low, it's picked up by the Max. Front for Bottomley. Bottomley shot, they score. Bad turnover that time by the Mustangs behind the net. Now the Max will build their lead to 2 goals as it's 3-1. 77-18 now the shots for the Max. Referee in to drop the puck, and we'll get set to go here. Now here are the Mustangs with it. Rogers drops it back now. Here are the Mustangs at the left side. Landry pokes that one away. Going down there. Icing is called on the play with 10:04 to go. Face off to the left of the linesman. Or to the left of the goaltender, sorry. Linesman ready to drop the puck. Now that one will get sent around. Suds now, he'll send that one in. It's picked up by the Mustangs. Now along the boards, here's Suds with it. He wins the loose puck race. Now that one will be fired back in by Rogers. Now for Bootlier. Bootlier behind the net. Now for Heartland down low. Now it's taken away by Bootlier once again over to Suds. Shot on goal that time, turned away by Campbell. Now here come the Maxes. It's Odell in over the blue line. As Rogers will send that one in as well. Shot on goal that time, goes wide of the net. Here's Odell with it along the boards. Landry will pick it up. Here they come now in front of the Mustang bench. That one gets broken up. Here's Krillman with it now in his own end. Going up the gut of the ice. Krillman dishes it off. Krillman gets it back. Krillman now in on goal. That one gets blocked. Now for LeBlanc in the corner. Gives him a bump there. Now here's McKay with it. McKay dishes it off for Zuchekwu, who takes a good bump that time from LeBlanc. And then Krillman now at the low point area. Shot down low. Broken up in front. Now Mulaney will pick it up. Broken up now. Here's Max. Once again, it's Zuchekwu. Doyle gives Breen a hit there. Now for the Max, center ice, it's Haverstock trying to get that one to Breen. Goes wide. So Mulaney gives him a bump there. Here's Zuchekwu now with it. He'll drop it back now. Here are the Max with it. Now here are the Mustangs. LeBlanc gets that one by his man. Now Doyle trying to break things up now. He's Zuchekwu now over to McKay. McKay with it now. Now McKay dishes it up to Krillman. Krillman now poked away. Now over to Zuchekwu. And that one got broken up. Over to Ginnish now. Now over for Strong. Strong now gets poked away. Here's Levette now with it. Down low behind the net. Loose on the doorstep. It's picked up by the Mustangs. Here they come now. Now it gets poked away. And it has been a hot minute since we've had a whistle. We haven't had a whistle since the 10:04 mark. Now here the Max in front now off the backhand. Stopped by Patterson. Someone's stick broke. And that's the third Max stick that has broke this game. Showing that they should go back to just using the wooden twigs that still snap, but have a little bit more life to them than these new carbon fiber ones or whatever materials they're using these days. Now here's Guinness with it, dished over for Shearer. Shearer now behind the net. As it's been over 3 minutes since our last whistle now. Shot on goal, they score! .6:48 now to go here. 4-1 your score now for the Max. I'm not sure who got that one. It might have been Logan Truan, the captain. If it is, that's his second of the year on the 79th shot. I believe it's supposed to be the 1 minute media timeout. So we're going to head into our 1 minute media timeout from High Button Sports. My name is Easton Shoup, but we'll see you back.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the
Sorry for the delayed start there, folks. Technical difficulties held us up, and the Max find the back of the net once again, and it's now 5-1. So 5-1 now your score for the Max, and Rogers will send that one down. Now Richard gives a bump that time. The Max will chip that one out to center ice. Sent out by the Max. Here's Suds down low with it. That's broken up. Over to Odell. Odell with it now. That one will be fired in. Looked like that one might have hit the post, or Patterson may have gotten a small piece of it. Now out to center ice. Here's Hartland with it now. And on goal, shot there, stopped by Campbell off the rebound. He picks it up. 5:42 to go now. Campbell has also been tall in net now. Turning away 19 of 20, sticking with his .900 save percentage. Now we're off once again here. And that one will be blown dead. And the face-off will come outside. 5:36 now to go here in the third period. Face-off will go in front of the Max bench. Sorry. Now Creelman now sent over. Left side, that one will go wide. Go down for an icing on the play. With 5:27 to go here in the third period. And a face-off infraction called on the Mustangs, so we'll need a new centerman. We're off here one more time. Now here come the Max. Loses at that time. Creelman will drop it back. Go to the right side. Strong will send that one down. Now here's Zuzucheku now. Down low, gets applied the pressure. Still a good battle down there. Under 5 minutes to go now in the third period. Kay now broken up. Shot there, stopped by Patterson. Now back to the low point area, it's Breen. Breen now. Broken up. Here the Max, shot through traffic. I think that one just got wide, but Patterson may have slid across and gotten a piece of it. Now here the Max in front, that one goes wide. Grillman will come down from his deep position. Come in, shoot it on goal, and McKay off the rebound scores with 4:26 to go. Richard and Strong going at it in front of the net now. And Richard and Strong, I believe, are both going to receive 10-minute penalties as they're sending Richard back to the bench. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Sorry, that was Doyle, not Richard. Keane, Doyle, and Cooper Strong going at it. Now that I think of it, Doyle and Strong actually played together last year with the goals, so two former teammates getting at each other there. .426 now to go here in the third period. 6-1 the score now for the Max as they've really opened it up here in this third period. 84-20 the shots in favor of them. Along the boards there. Good hit. Now it's picked up by Truin. Now to Bain. Now to low point. McMullen through traffic off deflection. Rebound there in front of the net. Still loose, trying to bat it home. And now the Max will skate this one out as Guinness comes over the red line, over the blue line now. Here's Guinness. Trying to get it on goal off the backhand. That one goes high. Now it's picked up by the Max, over to Guinness. Now over to Shearer. Now here's Shearer in over the blue line. Shot there on goal, kicked aside by Patterson off the rebound. Stopped by Patterson, still there. Off the rebound, they'll put it home. Patterson made the initial 3 to maybe even 4 shots there. And the Max will pick it up on the rebound. Now that one makes it 7-1 for the Max on the 88th shot of the hockey game. Now down low for the Mustangs, sent back in. Picked up by Breen. Here come the Max the other way, sorry. Right into the trapper of Patterson, and he'll cover it up with 3:02 to go in the third. Puck drop now. Poked away. Now here comes Langell in over the red line there. Turned away the other way. Now here's Suds along the boards with it. Just out of reach. And now here come the Max, steered aside by Patterson on the 90th shot he's faced, sorry. Now here's Suds through traffic off deflection. That goes wide. And Lynch and Fleming going at it there in the corner off your screen. Now shot through traffic. They score. Evan Liver. 8-1 Max with 2:20 to go here in the third period. Referee into center ice, ready to drop the puck as we get set to go here. And we're off. And dropped back. One goes off the skate of Richard. Sent over now in front of the penalty box. Now here's Creelman. Now one will get sent down. Picked up by Perry. Bottomley takes a bump that time. It's picked up by Hartland. Now Landry along the boards takes a bump. Now here's Creelman with it, center ice. Now here's Bottomley with it, center ice. And over the red line, over the blue line here. Shot on goal, punched away by Patterson. Now along the boards will be picked up by the Mustangs. Though getting broken up by Uzuchekwu. Still loose there. And Bottomley will pick it up. Here's Haverstock, shot on goal, stopped by Patterson. Now that one through the lane, goes high the net. Minute 15 to go here. Here come the Mustangs, on a breakout. Offside. Delayed on the play. Now picked up by McKay in front of his own bench. Over to Creelman in front of the penalty box. Now sent down by Creelman. McKay now down low. McDonald with it. Now here's Shearer with it. Now in front, that one goes off the stick of Patterson, poked away. Here the Mustangs with it now. That one cleared away, picked up by Bootlier. Center ice, 40 seconds to go. And now here come the Max. Here's Shearer. That one gets broken up. Here the Mustangs in their own end. Trying to weave around, it's cleared away. Now here's Truen with it. Now along the boards, looking to break it up. So here's McKay going the other way. Broken up, splits the D. Here's McKay on the attack. McKay in on goal. Takes a good hit from Bailey there. Might have been more like a hold, but still able to stop him. Shot there in front goes wide. 3 seconds to go here. One final shot on goal, and that's going to do it here. Based off of a 7-goal third period, the Halifax Max defeat the UPS Store South Shore Mustangs 8-1 on the road. Final shots on goal, 95-22. And props to goaltender Ryder Patterson, played one heck of a game here, as well as Cale Campbell. Let's not forget about him. He had to make some spectacular saves as the Mustangs were flooded with chances multiple times on the power play and throughout this game here. So that's going to do it from High Button Sports. My name's Easton Shoup. Thanks for joining us here. You'll see us tomorrow at the Lunenburg County Lifestyles Clearwater Seafoods Arena with regular face Anthony Hunt.